Practice set 11 asks us to find the answers to the following multiplication problems. In problem number 1, there are 4 numbers being multiplied together, some positive, some negative, which is a case of using multiplication rule number 3 to help us with this problem. Rule number 3 states if there are several signs in a multiplication problem, the answer will be positive if there's an even number of negative signs. And the answer will be negative if there is an odd number of negative signs. So I need to follow the number of negatives to determine the sign of this result from the multiplication. I have one negative and a second negative. The problem indicates that our answer is going to be positive from rule number 3 because of the fact we have an even number of negatives. Taking care of my sign, whether I indicate it with a plus or just leave it blank without any sign, the implication that it's positive, my only next step then is to do the multiplication. We have a case of 2 times 3, which is 6. Multiplying that result by the next number, 4 in line gives us 24, and multiplying that by the last number in line, which is the 5, we have a 5 times 4 is 20, carrying the 2, and 5 times 2 is 10, with the carry 2 is going to give us a positive 120. In problem number 4, I'm going to determine the sign up front. This is a multiplication of several numbers, some positive, some negative. And to determine the sign, we follow the number of negatives. There is 1, 2, 3 negative numbers here. If we have an odd number of negatives, the answer or the result from this multiplication problem is going to be negative. And I'm going to write that down so it doesn't get lost in the confusion. Then it's a matter of multiplying all these numbers together. Multiplying the first 2, 1 times 2 is 2. Multiplying that result by the next number, 3, is going to give us a 6. Multiplying it by the next number in line, 4, is going to give us a 24. 24 times the 5 we just did a minute ago. 24 times 5 results in a 120. And last, we need to multiply that result by the last number in the chain here, which is 6. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 6. With that 1 is giving us a resulting product of 720. Because I took care of the signs up front, I have the luxury or the ease of just multiplying the numbers together as if they were all positive numbers, taking care of the sign in the first part.